Hello my dear audience, I have to admit that doing things beyond my scope or punching above my weight is usually not the endeavor that I take. But this time I have to try something insane, and let's get deep in the rabbit hole. So, long story short, a few months ago I have completed my Python programming course, and for my final project I have decided to do a video game using Pygame library. Library is not the game engine, essentially it's the empty code editor with some pre-written code. That should make things way harder. So I did it because there's definitely no more lucrative field with Python development like backend web development or AI. Yeah, making games with a language that's due to its slowness is definitely not used in the video game development is a great idea. I developed my game in a few weeks time. Essentially I opted for a top-down 2D shooter with the goal of developing the game with some basic functions such as pause, save load, some basic monster AI, cutscenes and few other features that I probably already forgot about. So I developed it and yeah, I'm about to show the results to you. Yeah, I know, I was in a rush, so visual presentation of the project was a bit lackluster. So let's just say that the game is a bit rough around the edges, and this is definitely an under-exaggeration. So, my goal is to turn this game into something bigger, who knows, maybe into something commercial, because this game is already on a much better level than those 90% of games that call themselves the Grand Vehicle City Simulator games that you can find on the mobile stores. About the game itself, the genre of the game should not change too much. It will still be a top-down monster slaying, puzzle solving, adventure type game. However, one thing that I want to emphasize really much is the combat of the game. Something maybe like Resident Evil 4 but in top-down environment. I just wanna, to feel killing monsters good. I believe I will even leave the same setting, being the deserted island, which is really not deserted. Also I'll probably need to go hard on the narrative side. The archaeologist is chasing treasure, ship crashes, and he finds himself in the island full of monsters. Locals guide him to the right direction of following the treasure and at the same time escaping from the island. Yep, I believe I will use this narrative. And for today, as to not make this video too vain, I already want to do something. That is to create a design for my character. I am not saying that I am absolutely the best artist, but I have a small portfolio, so I believe I am more than qualified to do it. And here it is. Definitely I'm probably going to need over 30 sprites for this, but let's see how it all went. Okay guys, so yeah, this is me live this time. So yep, basically I've done some coding. I basically just added the main loop of the game, added all these sprites for the player movement, created player class somewhere here, and I'm ready to show it to you now. Just click that and voila, here we have it. Nice, huh? Okay, maybe it's not nice. This is, just an empty window, pretty much test background, which is like trip, like getting high or something like that, with my player sprite slammed on top. But still, yeah, I'm a bit happy. I developed it, for it to move in like the eight directions. So yeah, have some nice sprite work over here. And yeah, basically this is all I have. Just created the test background and the movement for my main player. Thinking about adding, maybe how do you say, those, still animation when he's not moving, but yeah, I will see later about it. So yep, this is it, and thank you for watching. Hopefully you will tune in for more. Finally, here it is, first steps to my first game. Even though I only have player movement and test background, I am happy. I believe it may lead to something good, and actually can lead to a game with addictive game loop that I will be able to call it proudly mine.